So in this video, I'll be going over the Giffin Grip Mini. I'll be unpacking it, going over the pricing, and then the usage of it. The overall experience was pretty positive. I think the company itself really cares about their customers. There's a couple elements throughout the unpacking that I was really surprised by. So I'll be going over those things, and then also my actual experience with it, which so far, this tool is a game changer in my opinion. And if you're a ceramicist, if you're a beginner ceramicist as well, it ups your game when it comes to trimming. So let's get started. So the first thing that I noticed is how personalized the experience is. There's a letter from the inventor himself. There's owner registration, which also asks questions like, hey, why'd you get this product? We're just curious to know who you are. It was really personalized and it felt really casual. So I really enjoyed it. And then the instructions manual has tons of photos, images for you to follow along as you install the actual Giffin Grip onto your wheel. And so this is the first time that I even held a Giffin Grip in real life. I never had one at my studios that I visited in San Diego or New York. I just never used one. I always used the method that I think we've all been taught, which is center your piece in the middle and then use balls of clay around it to kind of keep it in place. So this is my first time even playing around with the Giffin Grip. And the instructions manual talks about these fish shapes that are on the back of the Giffin Grip or underneath it. Those fish shapes will then be aligned to your bat pins, which I realized that I didn't have on my wheel. So then I had to put the bat pins back in so then those fish shapes could like hold on to something. There I am realizing, oh, the bat pins are gone. So let's install them back in. So then I quickly install the pins back in, and now we are ready to add the Giffin Grip on top. So from here, what you do is essentially you place it on top and then you turn it all the way to the left and it kind of clicks in place. That's what happens when you do that. And then you pick your sliders. So these are the different sliders that are, that come in the box that are available to you. There's bowl sliders, tall sliders, plate sliders. So depending on your ceramic piece, you'll pick, the according slider, depending on how big it is and etc. So you can play around also and see like which one it is that you need. So then there's 3 of the same shape. You then turn right to move the sliders inward, and there I am, so happy because it's working and it's so easy. Honestly, it's like the images just help so much. You place your pot in the center and then you pretty much tighten the chuck. You give it a wiggle, you then tighten it again, and then you press that blue button to lock the piece. And then it says on the paper, trim with confidence. And yeah, it's true. Once that's locked in, that does not move, then you can start trimming. Now let's talk about the price. This Giffin Grip Mini cost me about $185. That's because I got it from a pottery store. It took me a while to get it versus getting it on Amazon. It was a little bit more affordable. I know that it ranges up to $220 on Amazon, but I got it from a store that was $185. And here are some last thoughts that I had of the overall unpacking experience and the company itself. What I noticed was that the company really cares about their customers. It's something that stood out to me throughout the whole experience. And I just think that if I had known about this tool earlier, which you kind of hear about it, but then some people dismiss it as like, no, you shouldn't use it. It's kind of cheating. If I had known the power of this tool, I would have gotten it a lot sooner. It's a powerful tool, especially if you're a beginner ceramicist. And yes, learning how to center something as you trim it, when you trim it, is an important part of the process, but I'm all about making things easy for myself. And if there's a tool that does a lot of the work for me and saves me a lot of time, then why not? So overall, it's a really fantastic tool and I highly recommend it. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. And the Mini is great, especially if you're a beginner ceramicist, a beginner potter. I think it's a great tool. So hopefully this video helps you make the right decision.